Where is Buddhist Union? It is at the Coven Road, at the Coven MRT station. Not at the station itself, but it's at Lowland Road. So where is Lowland Road? Can see? Lowland Road. Yeah. So we call it the urban retreat. It is from 8:30 in the morning until 8 p.m. It comprises some chanting, some meditation, sitting meditation, walking meditation, and then some Dhamma sharing. Yeah. So those who are interested, how can they sign up? They should look for Louis or Calvin. Yeah, they have the forms. Then they will just collate, then submit to the Buddhist Union. If you want to go straight to Buddhist Union, you can also go straight to Buddhist Union. Okay. So. Okay, let's see. Who is new here today on my left? Anybody who is new here on my left? Right? Oh, okay. Yes. Your name and how you got to know this group cultivation?
I got to know this via the
Okay. Good. Welcome. So what took you so long? No, just kidding. Yeah, but what took you so long?
Can I not answer the
It's okay. Yeah, you don't answer it now, then you have to answer it next week. No, it's okay. Don't worry. Good to, huh? But why? Oh, you don't to come people. Yeah, don't worry. Better late than never, right? Okay. So, who else? Who else is here for the first time? I'm a bit lethargic today. Oh, hello. Hi.
My name is Barbara.
Barbara?
I'm from Australia.
Uh-huh.
I'm a Western Buddhist.
Uh-huh.
Coming and going different times, usually I'm using the Tai Chi on Sunday, and today I actually came cultivation.
You usually have Tai Chi class on Sunday? Ah, so you Tai Chi that class already? So how did you get to know about this Sunday group this spiritual group cultivation?
I just found a brochure.
Uh-huh. The 3-ply brochure. Okay. Do you like the brochure?
Yeah, that's all right.
Oh. Do you know who designed the brochure?
I'm just looking for something in English because I don't
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, good. Welcome. You should ask your sensei to shift the Tai Chi class, you know. Then you can come every week. Really? You will shift?
It's a bit of a joking. I might go to do both.
Uh-huh. So do you stay here in Singapore?
Yes, I've been here 6 years.
6 years? Ah, half a Singaporean already. So has Singapore treated you well?
Very well.
Very well. Good. Welcome. Who else is here for the first time? Let me see. Okay, I think the rest are all season parker. Okay. Have you introduced before? You? Have you introduced before? Yeah, you. Yes. Yeah, it's you. So I'm like, yeah, you have not introduced yet, right? Have you?
This is my second time here.
But have you introduced?
Yeah.
No? Yeah, so.
I'm trying to evade you by hiding behind someone. Okay, my name is Yen Ping. I actually work here. This is my second session because yeah, I usually work weekends.
Yeah. So you're with the counseling.
I'm a social worker.
And social, yeah. So she's what is your portfolio again?
Social worker.
She's a social worker. So since, let me see, this is 2016. Since early this year, yeah, discussion started like sometime last year. Yeah, so then we brought in Sal, and then Sal had to build up the team. And Yiping is with us as a social worker. So we have what we call the Counseling and Social Services Department. Yeah. So it's very intriguing because as I talked to Sal and the team in the past, since the start of this year, then I got to know more about the differences. And so sometimes when our friends or family or even colleagues, sometimes they may look troubled, and then we may think that they need counseling. But sometimes through the initial social workers discussion with them, then we may find that there are some things that can change, structural intervention that can change, yeah? Or maybe they need financial assistance, yeah? Or maybe there are some programs from the government side that can actually assist them. And when they assist them in that way, there's no problem, no depression. Yeah? So this is what they do. Welcome, welcome. And maybe one of these weeks, you all can come and share with us the work that you all do, huh? Good. All right. So on my right, let me see. Who else is here for the first time? You are here for the first time, huh? Is it? Behind you are. So, what are you waiting for? Yeah, tell us your name. Yeah.
My name is Irene.
No, let them know.
Hi, my name is Irene.
Okay.
So I know you from Vietnam.
Yes.
You conducted the classes there, I attended your classes.
Yeah.
So today I come here because my sister and my two friends from Vietnam asked me to join them.
Good. Welcome, welcome. Did they collect protection money from you? Yeah, so a bunch of them attended my classes many years back. Some of them started in 2009, which is 7 years back. Some of them in 2010, others in 2011. I think the classes wrap up around 2012 or 13. Yeah, because that's when I came back to Guan, and then I became so busy I have to start, shutting down some classes outside. Yeah. So I still owe Pureland classes, the meditation class, and the Dharma class.
So when are you going back there? We are still waiting.
Yeah. Maybe starting some classes next year. Yeah. Each time I see Pureland classes, I must hide. Every time he sees me like, 法师啊，很忙啊。Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward. So probably arrange something. Yeah. Okay, good. Welcome. Okay, let's see who else. Scan. Retina scan. Ding. Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Pek Guat. I was introduced by a friend at the back. She's attended a class starting, I think she started with this class. So she told me so much about you.
Oh.
So I'm here to...
And everything is true.
Yet to know. So my first time here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome. So what did she say to you?
You speak very good English.
I speak
and he's playing very well.
Oh, I speak very good English.
Yes.
Sometimes with stiff upper lip.
Because she's very new to Buddhism.
Uh-huh.
So through you, I think she understands more.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Reverend.
Good. Amitābha.
Yeah.
Well, I hope it's not just a good English. I hope I
Good Dharma.
gave the right Dharma.
Yes.
Yeah. But as my Sishong once told me, he said, in future, if you give Dharma talks and they can understand and they find that it's very helpful, do not as a result become proud. You must know that it is because of the collective Dharma link that they are able to understand. Likewise, if after teaching they don't understand, it's not your fault. It's because of the lack of fire. So no pressure, no pressure, no pressure. Yeah, okay, good, good. Let's see, who else? Let me see. Dun, 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 dun. How about I think there's a stranger behind. Have you introduced before? The one with the purple blouse. Have you introduced before? Huh? First time, right? Then still shifted. Okay, what's your name? Audrey. And how did you get to know our secret group? Huh? The pamphlet. The what? The pamphlet? Where do you find the pamphlet? Outside the library. And who is that with you? Huh? Your husband. Hello, husband. What is your name?
Anthony.
Anthony. Did you find the pamphlet with her?
Yeah, she went to the library, saw my way to the toilet and picked up her.
On the way to the toilet.
After I came up from the toilet.
After the toilet. So, good, good. And Anthony, okay, Anthony. Good. Welcome, welcome. Okay, good. So today, quite a few of you saw the pamphlet and then came out. Yeah. I was just sharing with a group on Friday about this brochure thing. Yeah. Because for traditional temples, the group cultivation, what we call Gong Xiu, would usually be like, it is assumed that that is the default. Everybody should know about it. Whether it's the timing or what to do, everybody should know. Yeah. But over the years, as I stay with different centers, I come to realize that you cannot assume about such things. Yeah. Oftentimes, what is common sense to people who are already in the regular practice, is not so common to them. Yeah. Hence the brochure. Yeah. So I hope the brochure has given you an idea of what to expect. And what do we expect today? Let me see. Last week was the first week of the month. So as usual, we covered the Yogacara, Bodhisattva, the Bodhisattva laws. Yeah, so last week we covered that. And I did promise to cover more of the hindrances. So last week I covered the first of the 5 hindrances. What are the 5 hindrances? The 5 hindrances are a set of 5 different in a way, what do you call that? Qualities, or 5 things that can obstruct our practice. Do I sound strange today?
No.
No? Okay. My throat is a bit straight today. Not strange, but a bit straight. Okay, so the 5 hindrances, these 5 things can obstruct our practice. Yeah, oh, thank you. Anybody else need lozenges? or some kind? Yeah. Anybody? No? Share? So, Danke. Thank you. So, the 5 hindrances, we have covered the first one. The first is sensual desire, tani yu gai, greed and sensual desire. Second is chen hui gai, wen chen sui min gai, wu zuo diao ju gai, yi. So 5 altogether. We covered the first. And I went through the first 5 things that is part of the human body. Can you all remember? Starting from head, hair. Second one, don't answer. The rest? Head, hair. Head, hair, body hair, nail, teeth, skin. Yeah. Let's repeat one more time. Head, hair, body hair, nails, teeth, skin. And if you think about it, when we look at each other and when we look at anyone other than the eyeball, it's basically head, hair, body hair, nail, teeth, skin. Yeah. Whatever you can see of each other is for the most part head, hair, body hair, nails, teeth, or skin. This is the superficial layer. And if you look at these 5 by itself do not have any pleasantness to it. Now you may say, hey, but our hair, touch your hair, touch. Nice or not? Nice or not? You all spend time to wash it, apply conditioner, and then go to dye it, undye it, bleach it, wash it, and then frizzle it, and then straight perm it, and then trim it. Then now it's called rebonding. In the past there was no rebonding, and I think when was that? There was a time where I think in some movies or something, it appeared, and all of a sudden, like you go out, all ladies have the rebonded straight hair. So from behind you cannot tell who is who. You know? Yeah. Do all that. So touch your hair, touch again. Oh, how nice. So now imagine this amazing hair, right? That you apply milk lah, you apply egg yolk lah, egg white lah, maybe egg white. All kinds of things. Yeah. They have this joke. They say that the conditioner that we use have more nutrients than the food that some refugees eat in some countries. Yeah. Because if you look at the content, egg white lah, vitamin C lah, vitamin whatever K, all kinds of things. Okay. So this lovely hair, you imagine one strand of it, okay, and you put it on the table. So just that one strand, is it still beautiful? Depends, whether it's short or long and so on. Now imagine a bowl of porridge, cooked to, brewed to perfection. The type where that, the rice grain has like floured open, yeah, and then it has, given out the nice creaminess, okay, and then there's one layer of pure, like this semi-translucent layer of creamy white gruel, and you just smell, that's that sweetness of the porridge, yeah. And if you were to just skim one layer, you don't get rice grain, you just get that, silky soft, milky. And if you were to just skim that one layer and drink, so refreshing, Now then imagine, as you're scooping, you scoop out one bowl, one spoon with hair inside. That one strand of hair, drop in. Yeah. So now, you look at the porridge and the hair together. How? Is the porridge still tasty? Some of you don't care, just take out and consume. Yeah. How about the hair? Is it still beautiful? Of course, sometimes when I look at the text, this is straight from the Visuddhimagga. Yeah, this is straight from the Visuddhimagga. So, hindrance. I'm just doing a recap, okay? So this is the first one. Sensual desire. And what I just described is from the Visuddhimagga. Half of purification. Is it double D or double S? Sometimes I mix them up. You all can go and search around. I know it's Visuddhimagga. So, the path of purification. So, Magga is path, and then Visuddhi is, this is a compound, some kind of compound, but compound word. So, purification. Yeah. In this commentary, there's one section that talks about how to relate to the physical form, yeah, and talking about the hair. Yeah. So this is the description. Hair inside porridge. Yeah. Whether it's eyelashes or head, the head hair you put inside, no longer beautiful. In fact, you don't need it to be inside porridge. Every time you bathe, your hair, a bit of your hair may drop off, yeah, and then you all pick it up, yeah, collect, and then put it on the altar, and you don't, right? You may not even want to use your hand to pick it up. Use your leg. Yeah, and then where do you put it? Throw inside the toilet bowl. Yeah. So even by itself, you feel like this is something, you know. But I sometimes wonder. I mean, I don't have such long hair. Yeah. But sometimes when I remember in the past when I see my sister's hair on the faucet, you know, on the ground, in the bathtub. So I wonder, like, what's so bad about hair? I mean, just pick it up now. Yeah. But we tend to be quite somewhat repulsed by it. Once it has left our body, yeah. Anything that comes up from our body, oh. You know? But when it's inside the body, oh. So part of the practice to counter sensual lust and desire, to do this reflection, to consider, if it's so pleasant, inside and outside, it should be pleasant. If it's unpleasant, once it's outside, then it's probably not that pleasant inside as well. It's just because of our distorted perception that we look at it as a whole, and as a whole it looks pleasant. Yeah? As a whole it looks pleasant. The skin propped up by the layers of fat, layers of flesh, bones, sinew, the whole, all the layers prop up together, you know, give us this appearance that we call this and that. Yeah? Yes?
So then can't you reason in the opposite way? So when you say it's outside, then it's unpleasant, it's inside, it's pleasant, then it's because of our distorted perception. Couldn't you switch it around and say that you can also say that it's pleasant all the time? We could, both inside and outside.
We could. Except that most of us don't.
I understand, but like you could, I don't know, it doesn't seem to be, you could take it both ways.
Yeah, we could do that, except that You see, we already have all the whole structure that is circled around looking at it and perceiving it as beauty. We're not seeing this other side. So if you even cover this other side, then we're basically saying, let's be totally blind and see. You know what I mean? Yeah. So the Buddha's approach to countering it, first of all, it is to serve the purpose of non-grasping towards the physical body. Yeah. And of course, that by itself is another topic altogether. Why not? Why not grasp onto it? Yeah. The physical body, we could think that, oh, inside, outside is all beautiful. Yeah. But undeniably, if we look at ourselves, if we are young, and then you visualize yourself growing older, and the skin starting to sag, yeah, the surface starting to roughen, yeah, the layers of damages that's done, and then the repair process slowing down, starting to lack luster. That's the whole reason why we need to apply SK2 and serum and all those things, is it? Yeah, because it's not repairing as fast as it used to. Yeah. So why do we want to apply those things to make it repair faster? It's because we can't accept that as beauty. So if we can accept everything as beauty, then there's no more beauty products. Yeah. So that could work, except that most people don't. So looking at things in a certain way, it may arouse a lot of desire and so on, and that can obstruct our practice. The other one is anger, ill will, 嗔恚盖, 嗔恚盖. So Chen is typically translated as anger or hatred. Hui translated as ill will or harmfulness. It means that you have reached the point where it's no longer just being upset about something. You are upset to the point where you want something bad to happen to that person, to that group, and so on. That you want to act upon your anger, to make that person get hurt. So that's even worse. Even worse. So this kind of mental state can, of course, result in our mind being agitated, result in our mind not being able to focus and become calm. Besides the eventual effect of hurting and harming others. Even before you reach the point where you want to harm others, what most of us, even Sifu, sometimes fail to see is that anger by itself hurts ourselves. Anger hurts ourselves. Any of you have never experienced anger before? Anyone? Not all of us have jumped off a building before. No, I mean as like the base jump. We wear a parachute and jump off. Yeah. There are a lot of experiences in life that not all of us have gone through. Yeah, but the things that the Buddha described is so down to earth. Yeah. That no one can say, anger, no, never heard of that. Too cheap. Oh, this is too profound and spiritual. I never experienced anger before. Yeah, no. The things he described is oftentimes so day to day, So anger. But as much as we have experienced it before, sometimes we don't experience and know it. Yeah. It's just like chopstick. How many of you have used chopsticks before? Almost all of us. Some of you may know, some of you may not. Like, who invented chopsticks? Huh? 啊？你不会用啊？来听咯。Don't know how to use. Where's my bag? That's my chopstick. I'm serious. I brought my chopsticks down. Where did I keep it? Okay. Where's my chopstick? My bowl is here. I brought down my father's chopstick. Where did I put it on? Give me a second. I brought my bowl. I must have put my chopstick inside. It's quite stressful to have almost 100% look at you searching for the chopstick inside your bag. Hey, it's not inside. What happened to it? I thought, okay. Because someone housing go and take it out and put it to the side. Must be, because I didn't specifically put it inside this. Okay, anyway. So, no, I didn't scratch with my I scratched with my finger.
I was really thinking
So predictable, right? Okay, so this is how you use chopstick. Yeah. Bonus material today. See, the trick about holding it the right way is that these two chopsticks do not cross. They never cross. Yeah, they never cross. The not improper way is to hold it this way. Yeah, but the proper way is to hold it this way. And you'll notice that I can remove the bottom one and the top is still as it is. And if I were to put in the bottom one, yeah, I can take away the top chopstick and the bottom actually stays still. Yeah. So if you are holding it correctly, it should be like that. And you notice that the bottom one is held actually by the thumb pressing down. And the forefinger, sometimes they use the fifth also, the forefinger pressing up. Yeah. And this bottom chopstick never moves. The only thing that moves is actually the top one, which is held in place by two fingers between them, and then the top is held in place by the thumb, and you just move those two fingers, the index and the middle finger up and down, creating this grip. Yeah. That is strong enough to pick up marble and gentle enough to not tear tofu. But that's not the point. The point is, if you think about it, for a chopstick, do you know who invented chopsticks? Anybody? Thomas? I also don't know. and that's the point. You see, sometimes some things are so close to us. We use it every day. We don't know about it, We don't really know about it. Anger is something that's not so much close to our heart, but we have all experienced it. But we don't really know the nature of anger. We don't know the nature of anger. And that is why in Buddhism, it's initially when we learn about the Dharma, we come into Buddhism, we hope to remove anger. And in fact, Initially, we just tell you that, oh, the moment you are angry, you just recite Amitābha, Amitābha. Don't think about it. Just Amitābha, Amitābha. So that works for many people. And when you do that, you do become calm and serene, and yeah. But at a later stage, if you update your teacher then tell you, no, don't just do that. At a later stage, you should go and face your anger. Not face the person you get angry with, but face your own anger. As anger arises, you should go and watch your anger and watch what it's doing to you. Initially, you cannot do this exercise because the moment you watch it, you get angry already. And then you hold on to the anger and you get more angry with that person already. Yeah? So initially, you cannot do this exercise. Initially, you must just overcome it, overwhelm it, or just divert your attention. When we recite Om Mani Padme Hum, or we recite Amitābha, it is a form of diversion actually. Yeah. It's a good diversion, not a bad one. Yeah. It helps us to disconnect with the object that triggered your anger. Yeah. But in the long term, that's good, not good enough. In the long term, you have to face your anger. Look at what's happening. And if you look carefully, you'll realize that anger doesn't do us any good. Yeah? And it's not just about, oh, you get angry and people don't like to talk to you. Well, that's the secondary effect. The primary effect is that the moment anger arises, physically, you become tense up. Yeah? It causes your pulse to go up. In fact, you may not be able to speak properly. Yeah? If you are angry enough, you start to tremble because your pulse go up so high, adrenaline kick up so much. Yeah? You actually lose some of your vocal control. Yeah? And worse still, your mental faculty. Try the next time. When you get angry, yeah, maybe you text Sifu. And then Sifu give you a mathematics sum. Yeah? And see whether you can solve it or not. Yeah. Chances are, when you are angry, you cannot do simple maths. Because your faculty is just so crowded, you cannot do it properly. But this is just me saying, you all have to try it out. And if you one day observe your anger close enough to realize that it is like how the Buddha described, that anger is like fire. It consumes you. It impales you, it immobilizes you. Then you will learn to relate to anger in the right manner. To realize that anger is the real enemy. The person who was the condition, we don't say that the person is not part of the condition. Yeah? The person is indeed part of the equation, the condition, but you no longer feel so much blame towards that person. But you realize that the anger is the problem. Solve the anger. There was once, I shared before, maybe not all of you are here. There was once I got really upset in the monastery in US. So I was so upset that in the middle of the discussion, I can't remember whether I pai zuozi. Yeah, but I definitely stood up and then said my piece and just left. Yeah, I was not even fully ordained yet, I was a novice monk. Oh, kaka. Oh, all of them. Yeah. I felt that there was some unfairness, and like I feel like, oh, all of you, Bhikkhu, all bully me, what? But of course, that's how I felt at that point in time. So I stormed my way back to my room. But no matter how angry you are, a monk is a monk. So I went back to my room. Wow, so agitated. I said, meditate. Cannot meditate. So heated up, my lips were trembling. The whole body was vibrating, you can feel the, I was crying. Not so much the, wow, 被人欺负. Yeah. But I was yeah, there was injustice, but there was also the fact that, yeah, wow, I'm so overwhelmed by this anger. Whole combination. The next day, okay, that's the end of the anger part. So that was my one experience of anger. That, yeah, when you're angry, visibly angry, you really cannot practice. It really, your mind even your body is affected. Even your body is affected. The next day, my mom called me, and then she said that she dreamt of me crying. Yeah, I'm serious. The very next day, scary mother. Yeah, I'm serious. She called me, and I told you before about how they have to call and then leave a voicemail and then call back again. So then she called me and she asked me whether everything is okay. And usually by the next day, I mean, not okay also okay. So I just said, oh, okay, what happened? And then she told me that, 师父monkey你嚟考咧. Oh, I really broke down. Yeah. Anger. We must, yeah, it's up to individual to go and face it. To face it and to realize that the anger is the real enemy. Not the friend who make you pissed off. Not the family member, not the boss, not all those. Those are just circumstances. Yeah. The anger that arises in us, that is the real problem. Only when you see it clearly. Number one, what anger does to us. And secondly, you must also see that while that person can say all kinds of things, do all kinds of things, things can fail, things can go wrong. It's still your choice to get angry or not. Give you an example. Sometimes when you go to the kitchen and get some food or something, do you sometimes spill it? When your kids spill it, do you scold your kid? Come on now, all mother, father, all scold the kid, right? But when you spill it yourself, do you scold yourself? You don't scold yourself, you scold the food. What is this? What kind of design is this? Right? Right. When you spill something. There was once, I was again in the monastery in the US. A lot of things happened there. You would think that, like, whoa, quiet, serene place, Kit Carson National Reserve Forest, it's so quiet and serene. Surely you go there 3 months, attend an enlightenment, Like, what is there to get upset about? Meal time, and then there'll be a duty monk to do serving, right? So sometimes when they do serving, they just, like, you see, I already said, like, you put it there, and then when they serve, they just, like that, and sometimes they'll spill to the side, And when it spills to the side and you hold it, like, do you like it when you, especially when you're not aware, and you hold the bowl and then you feel the soup, the gravy, the stickiness? Do you like it? Do you like, wow? Or do you like, when you take away and then, right? So, while Sifu is not super excited about hygiene and all those things, just now over lunch, we had some strawberry, and I was going to just, and then one of y'all was like, wash. I was like, huh? Okay. Yeah, but then the gravy thing is, wow, really, So one day, scoop, and there was gravy, yeah, and I saw, wow, there was that reaction, And I was thinking, I started to rationalize to myself, like, when you're doing serving of food, you should be more mindful. How can these people be so unmindful, Like, oh, come on. But that's the kind of things that go through our mind. And then one day when I was doing serving, and I did the same thing on my own bowl, and immediately I'm like, what? Okay, it's okay. Then I caught myself. I was like, wow, so smart, huh? When people do it, so unmindful. When you do it yourself, it's okay. Then, I realized it's not the problem of the thing spilling over. It's how we look at the thing. It's how you look at the thing. Sometimes, even now, I will carry things and then it will spill over. Sometimes it's liquid, you know. There was once when I was in Buddhist library, I was practicing calligraphy. And calligraphy is the whole plate of that ink, you know. That time when Ken Yen Fa Si was teaching, there was one day, the whole thing, you know, onto the glass table, onto the floor. Wow. If it was 5-10 years back, I would like, fed up, I would have just flipped the table or something. Yeah, and some of you think that only you flip table. Yeah. But then I was like, I look at it, yeah, and you'd be surprised how many things I've spilled in my life. Butterfingers, you know, I spill ink, I spill soil milk, I spill drinks, I spill all kinds of things. Yeah. So then I decided to take a picture of it. No, not to post on Facebook, but to just really absorb it, you know, and really look at it and say, can I accept this mess? Is it a mess? Can I accept ink on the table? Then I examine the ink at the table. Okay, glass table, ceramic towel. Okay, it will not stain. Can I accept it? Yeah. How about my slippers? There were some, those cotton slippers, and it really got dyed blue, blue or black, yeah. Or maybe the blue was another spill. So the thing is that those things that got dyed already, you cannot help it, you cannot undye it. You know, if you can remove the stain, then remove it. If you cannot remove, what are you going to do? Get upset? The question is, does getting upset remove the stain? It doesn't, isn't it? Have you ever seen an advertisement? Introducing the latest Kleenex, you know, pop a few pills, get angry, and then you clean the mess. Do you understand? Yeah? Right? It doesn't, isn't it? Yeah? When your child spills something and we get angry, does getting angry clean up the mess? It doesn't, isn't it? Yeah. So for me, it was really a process of realizing this. Learning to relate to situations in a different way. Yeah. I'm not suggesting you should do the same thing as me, because sometimes when I spill very badly, then I will actually, on purpose, put my hand down and feel the mess. Yeah, like let's say, if I were to spill some water, like for example, if I were to spill some water here, can you all see the water? Yes. Then what I'll do is I'll even go and feel the water. Yeah. Let's touch the water. And sometimes it's not water, you know. Sometimes it's milk, sometimes it's soil milk, sometimes it's juice. And I'll just, before I clean up, I'll just put my hands down and really feel it and say, yeah, can I accept water on me? Can I accept this water? Can I mean, I'm going to drink it. I was going to drink it anyway. Yeah, can I accept it here? If this is not sifu, wow, I will get scolded already, right? For pouring water like that. But because I'm sifu, so you are okay. Isn't it? If it's that kid there, right? This is what I observe. I'm not proud to be given this privilege of not being scolded. Yeah, I don't take advantage of that. But when I realized that, I'm like, wow, this is so amazing. You know, because the same glass of water spilled by me and spilled by a kid, the two of us will get very different treatment. Yeah, but why? Or maybe not even me, or with the kid, me with another adult. Yeah? Like for example, in some of the halls, I'm still allowed to have water. Yeah? All venerables allowed to have water, but you all cannot drink water inside. Okay, maybe you have to delete this part. Yeah. But the point is that, so then at home, how about at home? If it's your parents who spill the water, is it okay? Huh? Still have to think. Is it okay? Right? If it's your parents who spill water, say yes. Of course it's okay, right? But if your parent become older and older, such as dementia, and then they spill water, today they spill, afternoon spill, evening spill, that's still, is it still okay? Maybe not so okay. So then maybe you should look at your parents as your sifu. If you can treat your parents like your sifu, then when they spill water, well, then you fight over each other to get a chance to clean up. Yeah? Isn't it? Huh? Hey, so anybody want to clean up for me? Maybe I can use this cloth. Okay, got it. Now each and every one of us have different things that we get upset over. Yeah? For me, it's oftentimes things like that. But not so much upset now, but it's more of a, okay. Yeah. Last time really, when I was a lay person, spill something, then, there's so much, you literally like, yeah, like, you know. But now it's spill then, yeah. And I'll spend maybe 5 minutes meditating over it. And I'll just sit down on the floor and just really feel it. Yeah, really, I do that. Sometimes it's chocolate milk. Feel the chocolate milk. Massage yourself chocolate milk. Yeah.
No wonder your room so many ants.
Yeah, the ants must be very confused. Like what do you want me to do? You know? Yeah. This is like open invitation. Yeah. So anger. So far, what I've described is observing what anger do to us, and observing how anger arises, and then relating to the things that causes anger, the circumstances, to relate to it differently. Yeah. In the case of spilling something, for some of you, you may not even feel as strongly as me. So it becomes as a surprise to you, like, Sifu, like that one. Well, but each of us have our own poison, you know? Yeah. Each of us have our own trigger. Mine happen to be trigger things like that. Yeah. Which is why when I look at this, the world, sometimes I feel quite off. Because things that get other people upset don't really, you know, irritate me at all. Yeah. Then gradually I realized, yeah, each and every one of us have our own hot buttons. Yeah. Some are bigger, some are smaller. Yeah. Some are similar, some are different. So we have to find our own buttons and learn to disarm them. Yeah. Initially we can't, then we put a scotch tape over it. Yeah. We try to put another bigger cap over it so that people cannot press it. Or we try to hide it, masquerade it. Yeah? Disguise it so people don't know that there's a hot button. Yeah, but eventually, we need to disarm it. Yeah? Because only when you disarm it, then no matter how people press, you don't get upset anymore. Then there's another practice, which is the practice of loving kindness and compassion. So when we hear about this, we often try to use it when we are angry. But the approach should not be waiting for anger to arise, then you practice it. But to actually familiarize yourself with this state of being loving. Being loving to others. So, I want you all to do this simple exercise now. Find someone and say hello. Yeah. You can start off with someone you know first, yeah, so it's not so embarrassing. Yeah. Okay, pause. ちょっと待ってください。すみません。Okay, not just the hi bye, but really look at the person's eyes. Yeah, to really look at the person, and to really not with the kind of lustful like. No, it's okay. But to really look at the person. Yeah, the other person can choose to just close your eyes first. Okay. And the one who is don't in the end don't both of you close your eyes. One person open, one person close, and you just gaze at this person, examine the features, and really look at the person and say, you really wish, and you really sort of like think about, no matter how old or young this person is, this person must have gone through a lot in their life. Yeah? And to wish for this person to be completely free from the causes of pain, of suffering. And for this person not to be separated from the conditions of happiness. For this person to have happiness. Yeah? For this person to be well and happy. Yeah? And then when you have done like it just maybe 10-20 seconds, then you can ask that person to open the eyes and to really wish for this person. Yeah? Maybe to help you, you can put your palms together, yeah? Or if you are close enough, you can hold the person's hand. Yeah? Yeah, don't do funny things with the hand. Yeah. And sincerely wish that person, like happy birthday, no? Yeah. Really like happy birthday, to really wish that person and say, may you be well, may you be happy. Yeah. To really feel for a person. Yeah. To really feel, learn to have this, to really look at the person and really wish for the person. May you be well, may you be happy. You know? Yeah? Try. Easier if you say it out. Yeah? Otherwise, some of you if it's girl, hold hands lah. Guy, girl, I don't know, Asian culture lah. Later hold, then later, 没办法要嫁给你